All right, well, welcome, Chris Popper. I'm joined by Claire Sasner from the Acadia Family Center here in Southwest Harbor. And we're coming up for the time for the annual Hike and Bike for Mike. First of all, who's Mike?
Oh, Mike is anybody in our community who is impacted by drug addiction, mental health disorders, mental health issues. Mike could be an 8th grade girl who's going to a sleepover who took prescription pills from her parents' medicine chest. Mike could be a business person who is 20 years in sobriety. Mike could also be somebody who is currently addicted to heroin or opioids who's looking for help. So Mike is basically anybody who is impacted.
You're Mike, I'm Mike.
We're all Mike.
Everybody ought to have a little sign that says, "Hi, I'm Mike."
Exactly.
So this is the second year of the Hike and Bike for Mike.
That's correct.
And prior to that, there was the Hike for Mike, and to trying to be more inclusive because people like to bike, and we included it, the biking part.
Right.
So this
and it rhymes.
Yeah, exactly. Hike, bike, Mike. It's like Dr. Seuss. Exactly. It's awesome.
Right.
So that's off the subject. My favorite book, Hop on Pop.
Oh.
I used to have a tie that said, hop on pop, and say, stop. You must not hop on pop-er, right? Okay.
Gotcha.
So, there you go. All right, so Hike and Bike for Mike. And then new this year, it's not going to be a one-day event.
That's correct. We're extending it for 9 days, so it's September 10th through the 18th. We're doing it for a few reasons. One is to celebrate Acadia National Park Centennial. So instead of encouraging people to get out and hike or bike for one day, we're encouraging it for 9 days in total. So we're doing a weekend, the work week, and a weekend. And the other reason I think is a little bit more important than that is I recently saw a TED Talk, and the gentleman in it said to the effect, the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, but the opposite of addiction is connection. So we're giving people more of an opportunity to get out and connect with one another. What we're hoping will happen is one of our premier sponsors is Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. We're hoping that a group from Bar Harbor Bank and Trust will hike together after work.
Yeah.
Or people from Acadia Family Center will be able to go out a few times together. Anybody from Acadia Family Center is willing to walk with anybody, hike or bike with anybody at any time. But we want to encourage connection with people. We are going to be promoting this on social media pretty hard this year, and just encourage, like, okay, somebody from the Jackson Lab is going to be hiking from the lab parking lot, and they're going to do Huguenot, or they're going to do Door. So we want to encourage as much participation and connection with each other.
Let's face it, I mean, there's a lot to do in the summer and fall months. Wintertime, there's basketball, there's reading, there's some outdoor activities, but it's really easy to den in, and and that's where, if you're prone to addiction, all of a sudden it gets a little easier, and that's why you're saying the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, but connection.
Right.
And it's important to stay connected with friends, family, and this may be a way to meet new people.
Right. It would be great if one wanted to hike and bike with us or for us. We can try to connect you with other people, and perhaps that could carry on through the long winter months here.
Okay. So how do people register for Hike and Bike for Mike?
You can go to our website, acadiafamilycenter.org, and there is a little bar that says Hike and Bike, and you can register there and do it electronically, or you can call us here at the center.
Registration is
$25 to register. Registration fees cover our operating costs, the cost of putting this on. And then we ask that you ask your family, friends, coworkers, neighbors if they'll sponsor you by either, it's like a hike-a-thon or a bike-a-thon, either a one-time donation, or you can do it per mile, per peak, per trail, per hike, whatever you want to do. If you're going to do it that way, we actually have to ask you, you have to keep track of that yourself.
It's the honor system.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah. Or you can call the center at 244-4012 and we can mail you a registration form. We have prizes. We'll have a summit celebration on Sunday, September 18th at 5 o'clock here at Acadia Family Center, and we'll be giving away prizes for the most miles hiked, the most miles biked, the most photos that you've posted on our Facebook page.
Oh, how awesome is that?
Exactly. And also the most monies raised. And then we're also raffling off a bike. So raffle tickets are $5 for one, $20 for five, and you get a pretty sweet bike. And that will be raffled off at our summit celebration.
Okay, so the summit celebration is here. It's not on top of a mountain somewhere.
Right. It's going to be right here at Acadia Family Center.
Okay, and that again is what date?
That's Sunday, September 18th at 5 p.m.
Okay, so everybody's invited.
Everybody.
Who's participated in this.
That's right.
To come and celebrate and kind of
celebrate your efforts. Celebrate. Yeah.
All right, and this is a neat thing because again, it's not just the one day. This is a 9-day event.
Yeah.
Plus, the way Mother Nature is. I mean, it'll pour one day.
Right, of course. And there's also so much competition for events at this time of year that if you want to participate, you have 9 days to do it. You can go for a hike or a bike ride before work, you can go during your lunch hour, you can go after work, or on the anchor weekends.
And again, it's $25 at a minimum to register,
Yes.
and then we ask you to go out and hit up Grammy and Grampy and everybody else, your coworkers.
Absolutely.
And you want to get them. It'd be kind of cool to have like teams to do it, and if your workplace has shirts or something like that, you could all have.
Yeah. And if you want to get teams together, you could let us know, and then on social media, we could maybe say, this team has raised X amount of money, this one has went on
challenge, a little competition,
Right.
and everybody's got to get those "Hello, my name is," because everybody's Mike.
Well, we also have T-shirts for the first 50 people who register, and they're very bright and slightly obnoxious on purpose. So hopefully people will ask you.
To draw attention. What color are they?
They're bright orange, I think.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Or bright green, sorry.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
Fluorescent colors.
They are fluorescent, yes.
Okay, so again, the website is?
AcadiaFamilyCenter.org.
Okay. Now, if people are looking for help, if there's someone that, whether it's themselves or a family member, everything's confidential here.
That's right, absolutely. We're all HIPAA compliant. I am not a clinician here, and I don't know who any of our clients are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everything's done on a sliding scale, so nobody gets turned away.
No.
I mean, if you don't have insurance, there's no reason to, think, oh my God, I can't get the help, or my loved one can't get the help I need.
That's not a concern that one should have. 30% of our operating costs are covered by fee-for-service, which means 70% of our operating costs are covered by philanthropy. Hike and bike being one way that we're trying to raise money to help defray the costs of somebody's treatment.
The service area that you treat is?
MDI in all of the outer islands.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit into Ellsworth.
So, I mean, if you know of someone, if you have a need, and it's not just addiction, there's mental health.
That's right. We do couples counseling. We do if you have mental health disorders, if you, we do art therapy for children. We pretty much run the gamut. We are what one would call a whole health center as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the number again to call is?
244-4012.
All right, and if you have some extra money that you're looking to say, oh my gosh, I need a good cause to donate to, this is a great place.
It's a great place, yeah. It's a great cause.
And then they would talk to you because you are the development director here at the Acadia Family Center.
Yes.
All right, website again?
www.acadiafamilycenter.org.
And the telephone number?
244-4012.
All right, Hike and Bike for Mike, September 10th through the 18th, 2016.
That's right.
All right, thanks,
Hope to
Claire.
see you on the trails.